Hello, kids camp volunteer leaders. Welcome. I've been asked a couple of times, hey, is there going to be a leader meeting leading up to camp? The answer is no. Really, the reason I say that is kids camp is so short, and what we are doing is, and please hear me when I say this, it was designed to be plug and play. And so what I mean by that is this. This year, we are using a curriculum called Superstart, which it's a program made by Christ in Youth, CIY. So when our high school students go to CIY Move and our middle school students go to CIY Mix, as a leader, as a small group leader, I show up. I do not know what's going to be taught other than a general theme, and I don't know what the small groups look like. And when you show up, they provide you with what you need. So they do a pre-teen 4th, 5th, 6th grade program called Superstart. And because of COVID, they did not have it because it takes place during the fall, and it's a 3-session, 24-hour thing. And so we just purchased Superstart at, which was their at-home version. And so we bought that, and we've adapted that to fit what we need. So I'm going to give you some stuff ahead of time, but just know, like, they designed it to be, we show up on a Friday not knowing anything besides, like, it's about your true value, and we're going to be set from there. So if you're new to this, just know it is created with you in mind. So let's jump into what the day looks like. Repeat after me: large group, small group, big game. Large group, small group, big game. One more time: large group, small group, big game. That's our schedule for the three sessions. So Friday night from 6 to 9, we're going to go from 6 to 7, large group. That's going to be our story, our worship, on stage games, having some fun, loud and crazy. Then we go to small groups. Small groups in smaller rooms, and I'm going to show you what we have for small groups in just a second. And then finally, you'll do your small groups for give or take an hour. And again, I'll talk about that in just a second. I'm trying to keep this video to 10 minutes, just so you know. And then finally, we'll go outside and we'll play a big game. So when kids show up, if you could be there on Friday between 5 and 5:30, we're going to open the doors for registration check-in at 5:30, knowing we are not starting at 6 o'clock. We're saying that. We're going to start at 6:15, maybe even 6:20. Just know, if you're looking at your clock going like, hey, Trevor, we need to start, that is not what this weekend is going to be about. I just want you to know that. We are going to make sure everything fits. Your first small group will also likely not take a full hour, and that's also totally great. So kids are going to come in. It is a video-driven curriculum for the teaching time. We have worship. Worship's going to be on the stage, kids singing and dancing. We have a couple of high school and junior high girls leading us in that. It's going to be great. Shout out to the Miles sisters. What? And then we will, again, play some games. We'll go to our small groups. For small groups, here's the 2 things that you're going to need. Number 1, every kid and leader is going to get a booklet like this. Inside the booklet are pages and like fill in the blank spots. So I'm trying to show you a good one. These are stickers that they'll need to. So they'll have stuff like this. When you're watching the large group video, it's going to pop up on the screen and it's going to say, hey, page 4. Oh, sorry, I smoked my desk. Page 4. Well, when you turn to page 4, or let me give you a better example. Page 9, when you turn to page 9, it says, hey, how many times did Chandler have water thrown in his face? And so while you're watching, it's going to be interactive. Hey, you're going to write this down, because then it's also going to say things like, hey, the big idea of this session is go to page 8. And they're going to tell you the big idea, and then kids are going to write that down, and you're going to use that when you go to your small group. So again, the kids are going to be filling this out, because what happens is you sit down in your group with kids, and you go, okay, so what did we learn about? What was the big idea? And they go, oh, I don't know. They all wrote it down. Okay, so you're going to get one of these too, but obviously this is more for the kids. The second piece is this. I apologize, I'm talking really fast because I do not want this video to go long. I appreciate you watching, by the way. CONVOS, convos, like conversation, shortened, convos. Search your phone's app store for the Convos app. Oh no, it's this one right here that looks like 2 speech bubbles. So it's a dark blue and a light blue speech bubble. It's a free app made by CIY, and then it's going to ask you when you download it to put in like a password or a session title or something like that, and you're going to use the word treasured in all caps, treasured in the same way that it's spelled here. No funny spelling or anything. You use the word treasured, and when you open that up, here's what's going to happen: is that it's going to give you our. I mean, I hate how bright that is. Let me see if I can fix that for you really quick. Does that help? Nope, that's just way too dark. Okay, awesome. Love that. Okay, there we go. That's better. So when you click on treasured, and it's going to say session 1. Okay, that's for your first small group. And then it's going to tell you exactly what to do. Hey, what's your favorite movie genre? And you're going to then, down here at the bottom, it says, read the question to the group and then pass the device around, letting everyone tap an option. So I'm going to say, man, I love comedy. So I press comedy. I have 1 vote. I pass it to the next person. And there, Jonathan says, I like action movies. And then we hit, we pass around, everyone hit results, and it tells you, I accidentally hit comedy again. I didn't mean to. Press next. And then it says, hey, you're going to play rock, paper, scissors with your group. Everything you need is going to go page by page. What's your favorite movie of all time? Icebreaker question. Pass the device to the person wearing the most blue, and then hit next. And then that person is actually going to read this part up here, and then the group is going to discuss it. So you can go through, there's like 15 pages for small group number 1. You can go through all of that on your own for all 3 sessions ahead of time. Now, I will say this, you haven't watched the videos yet. There's like a ton of info there. So even I couldn't download it all to my computer. It was like, you don't have enough space. So I can't upload this to you. I'm so sorry. But that's what you have going on there. Second question that I'm getting a lot is like, hey, when do we know what our small groups are? I'm finalizing those tonight. It's Monday. It's 2:00 in the afternoon. I'm supposed to be off today, but I know there's a lot of camp stuff going on, and I'm excited about it. Registration, I had small groups going. They were almost done. And then right before registration closed, we had like 10 more kids sign up, and then you're having to like finagle where they go. So they will be done by grade, 3rd, 4th, 5th. The day of, when kids show up, you're going to have a kid go, oh, actually, my cousin's in the 4th grade. Can I go with them? And let me tell you what we're going to do. Yep, and we're just going to move them, okay? So you're going to have a leader name tag, and if you're like a 3rd grade small group leader, we'll just say 3rd graders are red. So you're going to have your name on it. It's going to say Trevor, and then it's also going to say red 1, so that your small group is red 1, and there will be 5 red small groups, and there will be 4 blue small groups. There will be 5 green small groups. Green 1, red 6. What I had 5. I just said there were 5, and then I'm like, there's 6. So then any kid that has a red 1, they're in your small group. So you're going to meet them during your small group time, and then over the next 3 sessions. So we'll go 6 to 9 on Friday, 9 to noon. And then from noon to 1, we'll have lunch. And then from 1 to 4, we'll do 3 sessions. So your small group time, we got 2 minutes left. Here we go. You'll have your small group time. Everything is provided for you. You're going to have a bucket thing. It's going to have any supplies you need. If you don't have a smartphone, let me know. We will get you access to one for your small group time. So last thing, I got a text. Apparently my son is throwing a fit at home. Hooray! So last thing. Then we go to our large group games. So our outdoor games. So large group, small group, big game. We're going to go outside. At night, we're going to play a version of Capture the Flag, but with glow sticks. Our first session in the second day. Inflatables. I ordered like $2,000 worth of inflatables. It's like 2 obstacle courses and a giant slide. So that's going to be kind of free play. Do that. And then finally, the last one is think sharks and minnows, but every leader, that's you, gets a thing of pantyhose with with flour at the end. So that way when you hit a kid with it, you can't really see that, but it puffs on them so that they get a little bit messy, a little bit dirty, but it's nothing the parents are going to be mad about, like a color war we learned from last year. So that's what's going on. So 5 o'clock to 5:30. The earlier, the better. Closer to 5 is better. But if if it's Friday, if you're working and you're like, listen, I cannot get there before 5:30. That's okay too. I'm great with that. Everything else that you need is provided. Your t-shirt will be here ready to go. Don't feel like you have to wear it on Friday. I probably won't, honestly. I have like a Superstar shirt they sent me, so I'll wear that. And I'll wear the VRL Kids new shirt. So kids will have shirts, you'll have a shirt. Lunch, we're doing Chick-fil-A sandwiches sandwiches on Saturday, but then we're also going to do like chips and apple slices and something to drink. We didn't want to try and make French fries stay good from Chick-fil-A, but we are getting Chick-fil-A, and I'm stoked about it. If you have any other questions, email them to me or text me, 217-357-4937. But the biggest thing I want you to take away from it is this. We're going to have a really fun couple of days, and this is nothing to stress over, okay? So you're going to have like no group has more than like a 1-to-6 ratio. So if your group has like 10 kids in it, it's because you have 2 leaders, and if your group has 6 in it, it's because you have 1 leader. But it's pretty low key. It's pretty chill. Do not stress. If you've never done this before, just know I probably paired you up with someone, and you're gonna have a super great time. It's gonna be super fun. My phrase, sorry, I'm 1 minute over. My phrase, don't anticipate, just participate. We're gonna have a lot of fun. I'm gonna ask you to do stupid things like the peanut butter shake, stand up peanut butter shake with us. It's gonna be awesome. Have a great day. I will talk to you guys very, very soon. I'll see you on Friday. Peace out.